Good morning, YouTube. I'm here with the famous Eddie Horvath and ZZ Mark.
Morning, Eddie. Morning.
And where's your Santa hat? You're not feeling good.
I'm not
Eddie's not feeling good. We got all kinds of stuff, and I want to just make one statement before we get started in this. Anybody that sends us something to this channel, you will get a shout out and a big thank you. There's other YouTube channels, they get something, they'll be like, oh, someone sent us this, and we don't do that. That's just wrong. Okay, super thanks us. We'll start there.
Yeah.
Charles Beatty, thank you.
Thanks, Charles.
And of course, Russ Oles. Thank you, sir. We had a great time with you last weekend.
Absolutely.
And yeah. And McBurk said, this is one of the comments, he said, I should be called the Boominator.
The Boominator.
The Boominator. I like it. So for all you Boom haters, I am the Boominator. And someone else had said a comment, I thought it was kind of funny. 4/4 should be called 9/8.
Oh, geez.
I think I read that one too.
I like it.
That's awesome.
We got all kinds of stuff sent to us. Let's start with Lumberman Online.
Okay.
Awesome.
And they had sent us a sign. I don't know, I hope it's in the shot. They sent us a care package with koozies, pens, pencils, coffee, and your dark chocolate.
And also a copy of their hard printed advertisements.
And I'd like to thank Noah and the gang at Lumberman Online. And I'll be talking to you here. I want to get that loader and the edger put on, and we'll see if you guys can help pedal that. So that's Lumberman Online. Thank you so much. If you're looking for quality equipment, go to them.
Speaking
Also,
of loaders,
Quality Equipment, here we go. Quality Used Equipment has sent us all hats. And there you go, that's black and gold there. So if you're one of the Steeler fans, and yeah, they have sent us some nice hats. So we all get a hat.
thank you guys. Appreciate that.
And we'll move on to Lou Meyer had made us all, I think Eddie, I think that's more like you there.
Yeah.
I think this is more of a ZZ.
These things
And he
weigh
made,
about 4 pounds.
he made this one for my wife. And I take the cover off to show you, but these are wicked.
So sharp.
But look at the, here, I'll go up to the camera here.
Craftsmanship.
Yeah, look at the craftsmanship here.
Beautiful.
And he turns these handles, he buys the kits, and look how beautiful. Thank you so much, Lou. We appreciate it.
I know what I'm having for lunch.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a pizza tonight.
A pizza.
Thank you very much.
All right, ZZ, you had read up on these coasters here.
Okay, this is from Coasters and Everything from Mike Elliott. Mike
I'm going to take one of these over.
Mike really enjoys the channel. He is from Ottumwa, Iowa, which is the fictional home of Radar O'Reilly from MASH.
Look at that.
Mike did a ton of work on CNC machines for almost his entire career. He made us coasters that he sent with us. There was also a thumb drive that was some of the other things that he made. That maybe Mark can get that on the computer
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
and get that fired in. But Mike Elliott, thank you so much. Everything was amazing.
And also,
Sent your wife a graphics pen.
yeah,
She will appreciate
she,
that.
my
I'm sure.
wife is, she's a pen junkie. And that's really funny there. And also, I did forget some license plate. They'll be on the next video. Ellen Monotooth, thank you so much, Ellen. We will show them on the next video. I had a big pile of stuff and it got put aside. Also, I want to show you, this is what I get every year from YouTube. This is the stats from last year. And if it wasn't for all of you, everybody watching this video, this is what the channel did. And we are so proud of this. Thank you so much. I mean, 8.4 million views. Whoever would have thought?
It's amazing. Amazing.
And please also go over and check out Eddie.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's doing a wonderful,
Time with the Eddie Horvath.
or doing time with, yeah.
It's a great channel. It really is.
And all right, thank everybody so much. Now we'll get on to what we are actually doing.
Walnut, black walnut.
And you can see it in the background there. I think you can see it in the shot here. And we're going to show you cutting them to length, metal detecting them,
Loading
and
them. We're going to
yeah,
do the whole
we'll give you the
nine.
whole thing, edging, sawing, the whole deal. So hey, we better get going.
Let's go.
And thank you for sticking with us. spinning. We just filmed you a snack video, which you had already seen. So, we're getting on today's topic, walnut. All right. Oh, that looks like a good spot there. Let's run her up. Beautiful. Oh, I'll move the carriage just a little bit more. Let's open the knees up a little bit more. Let's go for that. All right. Actually, kind of like where it's sitting. Let me just push that front back. Well, that's kind of, tell you what, I see a little bit of a crook going on. Let's get rid of the outside of that crook. That might be better. I like that better. Let's put the master dog down just for safety. Walnut has a real scruffy bark, and it can't let loose from the dogs if it wanted to. That would be a bad day. So, we're going to go down until we get past the sapwood and see what this log looks like. Love black walnut though. Saw is very similar to cherry. It's kind of structured the same. Let him trim that end up here a little bit. Let's turn this thing, let them get a chance to get caught up here. Beautiful piece though. Pull down just, I've got to watch my number 3 headlock butt. I'm trying to get away from that other loader arm. Get the dogs out of the way. I think we're tight to the knees. We're going to go with it anyway. I don't know where the Eddie Horvath this went to. We sitting square there, Eddie? Yeah, I thought so. Let me get just a smidge off of here. That'll be better. Sapwood. See, on the back side of this we'll have should be pretty brown. Okay, I'm grabbing my log deck. That's what's going on here. So if you see a little jerking going on here, I'm gonna have to turn this down. Let's just turn it down. See that on the back side there? That's a mistake I made when I set this mill. The log deck should have sat just a little bit lower and back just a little bit further. But we can make, it'll be all right. All right, let's start there. Yep, that piece right there was our problem. Well, we got past it. That's some beautiful grain right there. And that sapwood, if you were building a tabletop or even a panel in a cabinet door, you could book match that. Make it look really, really pretty. All right, let's turn that around. We're getting right close to the pith, because we're going to saw the pith out of it. Okay, let's put the dogs away. We're done with them being out. That looks good. Let's start there. Some decent lumber. You can see how dark it got on the where it was cut off at the butt. It's oxidizing, it's getting air. This poplar looks very, or this walnut looks like poplar at some point when you're sawing it. Then an hour from now, that'll be totally chocolate brown. And that's how it's always like green looking when you saw it. All right. Try to get queued back up with Mr. Laser here. Looking for the little flicker. Sometimes it's hard to see on certain woods. There's the flicker I was looking for. Come out just a little bit more. There it is, just a little bit of man glitter. There we go. And we're going to sort of keep boxing the heart. Oh, I can go one more, then we'll turn it out and work our way back in from the other side. And this log will be done. I was going to put some edger cam on, but I don't have my other camera with me. Oh, we'll come around one more time here. I was kind of looking at that face. Alright, let's see if anything had moved. Because they'll start to spring on you. That don't look bad. Let's judge this face on here. I don't know if I can do any better by working north and south, but there's defects in it. Let's just saw it down. Really not going to make much difference in the grade. Alright, that's good. We'll leave a thicker piece at the end. Oh, we might as well do one more victim. Make this worthwhile. And I think this is a longer one, I believe. I believe we had went 9 foot on it, if I'm not mistaken. I'll pull up just a little bit. Yeah, you sort of want to line it up on your head blocks, and that's the face I want out, but I'm going to have to spin it all the way around to get to that. So let's bring that baby right around. And that's what we want right there. So what I'm going to do is just open the knees up a little bit more. Let's just use the master dog and get it over with. Dogs up, dogs out, dogs down. Bump it forward. It's got a good hold. It didn't roll down. That's how I tell a lot of people, how do you know you got a good hold of it? If it does not roll downwards, you got it. I just want to get rid of that eddy, get that out of there. In fact, you know what? Let's attach that to something. And you want to make sure everybody still has their fingers before you back up. All right. I think it's going to yield some real nice lumber here. Oh yeah. Now some mills actually take their walnut logs and they steam them to get the dark color to come out into the sapwood. You can age them too. These logs are fairly fresh. Let me see where we're at as far as the pith. Let's go one more. The other face, we got some rot in it. We're going to go to a lower grade at that point. All right, let's put that down on the head blocks. because it's going to be too fat to clear if I go back to the knees. All right. It's a beautiful thing right there. Little thumb. Shook the cab a little bit. Alright, let's start there. Gotta start somewhere. If I have to bump it out, I'll bump it out. Yeah, I'm just gonna take off a thin one to throw as the face on that middle. Some thick bark on these. And that piece up there, I think, wants to fly. There we go. Still get some nice short pieces out of this. Yeah, the myth about the walnut is you can't put it in the sawdust. They said it will cause an infection in the horse's hooves and won't end very well for the poor animal. Tell you what, we can take one more. We'll get into the rut, but we can cut that out. All right. Let's work our northern face now. Yeah, there's the rod. But walnut, hey, you got a saw. You can't just cut that log down to short lengths. I'm gonna back the knees up and try to get that. There's a little piece of bark that's, oh, I think it come out good. Let's start there. There we go. There's the brown we want. And I got 2 more days at my regular job for the year. And depending on what the weather does, we're going to try to keep you guys in videos. I don't know how the weather's going to turn out though. Alright, we still got 8 inches to play with here. Alright, let's turn that back to put that northern face out. I don't know how Chewy's going to do on this little bit of rot here, but we're going to find out. If there's something under there. Alright, let's put the doggies in. I think we're alright. I'm going to try to get right to that sapwood. Take long to make this log turn into boards. But again, when we're doing these sawing videos, we're not rushing. when there's no camera around and Eddie and I are just pumping lumber out, it's a little different. I'm not sitting there talking to, you know, turning the camera. We can get this mill to really fly. And I want this to be as entertaining and as educational as possible. Tell you what, we go one more board here. That still gives me FAS for the top. So I'm going to still saw. We're going to saw into that knot cluster no matter what I do. But let's take that top face. It looks a little bit nicer. There's Mr. Laser. I might take a thin board off. I don't know. That face was a little crooked. It's not no more. But that's how you can tell if your mill's cutting good, if you're pulling off thin strips like that and they're consistent. Alright, where is the pith at? We are right next to the pith there. We're running out of options. Let's work north and south, because the back side of this got that severe rot in it. If this wasn't walnut, I wouldn't be worried about this extra little step here, but it's walnut. Alright, let's get up to the Mr. Laser. There he is. We're going to probably true it back up again here. Beautiful. Close to the end here. I'm not even going to worry about turning it. All right, that looks good enough. And we will catch you at the end. All right, and I don't know, this is the most bizarre thing that I have ever seen on black walnut. I mean, look at this. That is so pretty. That's like looks like the turquoise water in the Caribbean, and it's all through the sapwood here. You can see that blue color is beautiful. I hope it stays there.
I doubt it will.
Oh, come on, Ed.
Yeah.
Be a believer. Be a believer, please.
Okay.
Yeah. He said. Yeah. He said it's basically mineral in the ground.
Yeah.
And the tree has literally
picked it up,
and there it is. It's beautiful. Now we'll see that in poplar sometimes, the blue, but it goes away real quick. This seems like it's developing more and more as it sits there. So that is really cool.
We'll have to research that.
Yeah. So
figure out what
if anybody knows what caused that, but it's beautiful, all in the sapwood.
Yeah.
But yeah, that turned out really good today. So we got 4 pieces sawed. We made you you already seen the snack video. And then we sawed just a 1 log Friday Eve. Sorry, it's going to be a little short, but it's something. It's a thought that counts. It's like a gift.
A gift.
Yeah. So it's a thought that counts. We're gonna try to get up here before Christmas, and we'll have you an actual Christmas Day video, because Christmas falls on Monday.
Correct.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll find something. You got anything ignorant back there we can saw? something
Oh,
big
yeah.
that we can wrestle and
back
fight
there,
with.
isn't
Yeah.
It's just pick
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that for another Christmas present. Last year we did you that big
Big pine.
humongous pine. And I'm going to keep putting you back to older videos on the end of these videos to see some of the older stuff. And please go back and look at all the old stuff. If you're new to the channel, even if you've been here for a while, there's over 500 and some videos. Go back and
Just
enjoy them.
randomly choose one.
And it does help the channel out. So, all right, everybody, thanks for coming along, and we will catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.